Hey guys, Rolando Rodriguez here with xgains.com and
Moana.
¿Qué tu nombre?
I am Moana.
We got workouts that work, eats that satisfy, and everything else you need to reach your lifestyle goals. Video concerning something that I was talking with really a couple of close people to me. One a really close friend that I've known since the 9th grade, my twin brother, my older brother, and my wife. When people reach out to me and they want me to help them out in terms of getting their diet in order, we figure out what type of eating approach they want to follow, and first and foremost I ask them to track what they're currently eating. It doesn't matter if they're losing weight, it doesn't matter if they're gaining weight, it doesn't matter if they're maintaining weight, which is sort of what I hope they're doing. The reason why we need to know what they're eating is because if they want to change their body, and if they want to change their hormones, and if they want to either gain lean mass, lose fat, whatever the case may be, and it's not happening, then they have to focus on what they're currently doing. Just like we need to know what type of exercises you're currently doing, what type of sleep you're currently getting, you need to know what type of foods you're eating and how much of those foods you're eating. Once we know that, then you can jump forward and make a plan to reach a certain goal. But if you don't know, and I've talked about this a lot of times, you don't know. I don't want you to tell me, yeah, I eat the same thing every day. I just eat a piece of chicken for lunch and some salad and then some turkey at dinner. And if not, I might have some ground beef with some rice. Write it down. I don't care if you think you know. I'm sure you probably do. You got sort of a grasp of what you're eating on a regular basis, but there's a lot of people out there that don't. That they think they have a grasp, and then they realize when they start writing down everything they put into their mouth that they eat a lot more. And yes, I'm talking about if you're done with dinner and your kids still have one final scoop of macaroni and cheese and you scoop that into your mouth, count for that. In the grand scheme of things, that's not going to be what's, the final straw that breaks the camel's back. But if you have those little cheat scoops 2 or 3 times throughout the day, and if one of those little cheat scoops is an actual, little piece of a candy bar, and you do that often enough, the calorie count will start to accumulate. The macronutrients will start to accumulate. How many carbs you're eating, how many fats, and how much protein. So you need to know what's going on. Now, if you start to understand what 2,100 calories, 1,500 calories, 60% of your calories coming from fat feels like, whatever the case may be in terms of what you're trying to hit for your caloric and your macro intake. If hitting those numbers becomes second nature and everything's going according to plan, you don't have to calorie count. Now, the time that you hit a 2-week plateau or a 3-week plateau, whatever the case may be, you can't just say, I don't know why it's not working. I'm doing the same thing I was doing when I was reaching my goals. I'm eating the same amount. Don't assume you are if you're not actually tracking it. If you're not tracking it because you felt comfortable and you were hitting your goals without having to track every single thing down, which I understand, it's good not to have to do that. It's something else you don't have to worry about. But when you're not hitting your goals, you got to go back to square one. You got to know how much protein, how much carbs, how much fats, and how many calories you're currently eating. And you can't just say, oh, it's the same amount. Oh, I know that I got enough. There's no guessing here, okay? If someone comes to me and says, this is no longer working, but I know I'm eating the right macros and I know I'm eating the right calories, and I say, well, how much protein did you have yesterday? I don't know. I had 3 pieces of... You don't know? No, the answer should be, how much protein did you eat yesterday? 85 grams. How much fat did you intake yesterday? Let me check my log. How much carb did you intake yesterday? The answer is not, oh, I don't know, I had about... No. You either have a log of what you ate, and you didn't really look at the number, and you can say, give me 1 second to spit out the number, or you know the number exactly because you were counting it. And you were being cognitive of what you were doing that day, specifically if what you're doing is no longer working. I don't think everybody needs the calorie count. I don't want everybody to count their macros for the rest of your life. But we are going to need to know what's going on if we are not reaching our goals or if we're stuck if we're in a plateau, like I've said 1,000 times on this site, everything works until it doesn't. And when it doesn't, we got to change it. And if going back to counting calories and macros is something you have to do because you're not currently reaching your goal, then you got to go reevaluate it. You got to know what's going on, okay? Because you're going to have to change the numbers and play with something. But you don't know what you can play with until you know what you have. Keep it clean. That's it for now. This is Rolando Rodriguez with xgains.com. We also got... Please let us know if you got any questions down below. Please like, subscribe, and share the channel if you haven't done so already. I'd greatly appreciate it. The website again is that's the symbol, not the word, gains.com. And we hope you have a fantastic day.
Peace.